So much on the line tonight. The playoff preparations. A look at the guys getting stretched out and warmed up. Tip-off just moments away. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to Game 3 of an So Phoenix will get the first possession. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. They've got Jalen Duren. He's out there with Smith. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. Smith finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Koulibaly. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
From deep, Mobley. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for the Suns. The conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, coach said, so our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Walton. Back to Mobley. From downtown. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Mobley's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Smith outside. Here's Hibbert. 6 to shoot. From the arc. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Mobley outside, puts up a deep 3, misses another, just 1 of 4 from the floor.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
The Thunder with another miss.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
Arenas with the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
SGA can't get it to go. The Suns have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And he gets the bucket.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
To halt the run. Second shot opportunity. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
I I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game. So he gets them both. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Mobley outside. Pass to Arenas. Here's Coulibaly. Washington, a screen on Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Fires in the triple. Coulibaly's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Duren. Pass to Hibbert. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 5.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Here's Walton. He's scoreless. Here's Arenas. A rebound by Hibbert.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's SGA. 5 points in the game. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
Pass to Walton. Duren with a steal. On the break. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on that one. That's off as well, so he misses both. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Walton. And here's Mobley. Lots of room. Good as the jump shot falls. Mobley's got 5.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Now here's SGA. Counted from distance.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Down low. Here's Walton. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
On the wing, SGA. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get the rebound. Goes back up. Chalk up 2 there. He's got 10.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Phoenix calls timeout. Suns trail by 3. Here's Arenas for 3. Fears. And Olowokandi pulls it down.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Inside. Stolen by Mobley. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul. Here's Fears. Pass to Arenas. Here's Fears. Clock at 6. The 3 gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
Ivy outside. And here is Williams. On the wing, Ivy. Beyond the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. There's a minute 26 left in the first. Here's Arenas. Ivy defends. The Suns need to get off a shot. Another three for Phoenix.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Dragic passes to Williams. Back to Dragic. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
This is the value of Goran Dragic, a specialist in the pick and roll. He knows what will work.
Mobley outside. Pass to Tripucka. And stolen by Williams. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 11-footer. And it's Tripucka with the rebound. For Phoenix, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Here's Spears. There's a screen. Here's Arenas. Ivy defends. Shoots a fadeaway. Another one falls for Phoenix.
You know, just what they were looking for right there. That's not a shot he's going to miss.
So, at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Suns ahead, leading by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. We've got Smith, also Duren out there, and it's Hibbert in at center. Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Here's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. From the top of the key, he buries it. SGA's got 15.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Pass to Duren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Fears. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist by Smith. SGA's got 7 points for the quarter. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Thunder leading by 4. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control. We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line. I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Pass to Duren. Smith outside. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. Smith's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Phoenix calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They know they need to change things up and do it quickly. They cannot allow him to keep running wild.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Mobley outside. To win the drought, Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Back to SGA. Fires from deep. And Fears pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Washington finds Mobley. Drives to the hoop. And he banks in the layup. Mobley's got 7.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Some solid defense from Coulibaly.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
And he makes it. And now just a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
In the modern NBA, boy, you hunt down mismatches. That's a size disadvantage, and he takes advantage.
Intercepted. Pass to Mobley. A shot from the high post. Again, Phoenix. Good for 2.
That mid-range J right in his wheelhouse. Nicely done.
Now here's SGA. And it's Shea hitting the 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Now Mobley. He's got 9. Here's Washington. Off with the layup. Coulibaly against Smith. To the paint. Here's Hibbert. Washington grabs the miss. Suns trail by 4. Coulibaly on the wing. Pass to Washington. The Thunder with the rebound. Duran's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Hibbert. He's guarded by Washington. And he's going for the lob. And the dunk by Duran.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Phoenix calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Too many open looks from 3. Coach has got to be into them about their perimeter defense.
City ends up going with a new group. And here's Mobley, still without a bucket. Mobley, a screen on Dragic. Mobley outside. The 3 is up. Pure from 3-point range.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Pass to Olowokandi. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Mobley passes to Mobley. Here's Arenas. From deep 3-point land. It's hauled in by Lucas. Here's Olowakandi. Nails the baby hook. Olowakandi's got his first points of the game.
High percentage look. You can't ask for much more than that.
Mobley passes to Mobley. Here's Arenas. Takes the three. He drops it from range. Arenas has got 10 points.
Wow, you have to love the decision-making of the big man. Mr. Mobley, what a pass.
Williams, a screen on Mobley. Ivy's shot is off. The Suns trailing. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Tripucka. And the Suns get another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Lucas. And here's Dragic. Now Ivy. Three-pointer. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Hot off the pass, Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
Now Mobley. Here's Arenas. Shot clock at 6. Back to Mobley. Lets it go from deep. And Olowokandi pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Oklahoma City shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And the free throw, no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Now here's Mobley. The three ball. Nails it from 3. Mobley's got 15. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Mark Dagnall. Coach, how are you feeling about the offensive performance in that first half?
Pretty good. Obviously, we got to get them under control on the defensive end. I thought they played in a pretty good rhythm, but I thought our energy was good. I mean, we got to stack some stops first. We got to get them out of rhythm, but I thought our offense was pretty good. We moved the ball. We played the way we want to play.
You have to set the tone next. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Phoenix Suns.
They're letting that team fire away from deep, and it's not doing them any favors. Something got to change, Jet.
Yeah, hard to win when you're giving guys all day to shoot.
Taking a look at the situation for the Phoenix Suns. They find themselves down 2-0. Could be looking at a tough path forward. Shaq, is panic part of the vocabulary?
Normally, you don't say panic in situations like these, but right now, these guys need to smash that panic button, do something different.
I don't think they could take the same approach and win this series. Adjustments are needed for them to get back in it.
Just like adjustments are needed here in the studio, but that's a story for another day. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
We've got Washington, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Mobley, and it's Arenas in at the 1. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's SGA. Strong finish by Gilgeous Alexander.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Outside Koulibaly. Pass to Mobley. 5 to shoot. Here's Arenas. No good on the triple. Duran with it. Now here's SGA. Deflected. Pass to Koulibaly. And here's Mobley. With some arc. Here's Arenas. He's got 10. Outside Koulibaly. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Thunder leading by 3. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. To the inside. They double him with Mobley. And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. One to the line for one. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Mobley. Here's Arenas. Here's the 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
Now Gilgeous Alexander. He's got 22. Gets the 3 to fall. And now it's a 9-point Thunder lead.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gates. Just keep your rhythm now.
Arenas passes to Mobley. Looking to win the run. It's blocked.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Takes a 3. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And the Suns call time here.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
He's checked in for the Suns. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Arenas. SGA covering. Just 5 on the clock. Phoenix no good that time either.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. puts up a three. Knocks down the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 28.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And he lobs it up. Here's Arenas. And miss after miss right now.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Pass to Walton. Here's Fears. From behind the arc. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving to the basket. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game. Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Pass to Hibbert. Oh, deflected. Here's Walton. No points yet. Here's Arenas, covered by Duren. And there's a pick. Arenas' shot is off.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Smith passes to SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Arenas' shot is off.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Pass to Duren. Now here's SGA. Smith outside. Clock at 6. Duren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points here in the second half.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Here's Arenas. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pass to Coulibaly. Ooh, stolen by Smith. To the middle. It's stolen by Coulibaly. Here's Walton. To the inside. Washington. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
A line change here for Oklahoma City. .19 left in the third. Here's Olowokandi, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third-period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Now here's Coulibaly. 5 points in the game, and the Suns miss again.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
To the paint. The steal. And now the Suns fast break. And Mobley throws it down.
Just great awareness from Evan Mobley. Get out in transition, get in front of everybody.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Lucas. Ivy outside. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Ivy. Phoenix making a switch here. There's 10 seconds left in the third. Mobley outside. For three. Fears hits a three-pointer. Fears has got 6. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Goran Dragic, and it's Olowokandi in at the 5, down low. And so it's Oklahoma City with it after Phoenix picked up the 3 with their last shot. Here's Fears, here's Coulibaly, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Lucas. Drills it from deep. Lucas has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
You have to be more careful with the basketball. These are possessions that you don't get back.
So for Oklahoma City, Smith comes in for Jalen Williams, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Dragic. Suns trail by 16. Here's Arenas. It's intercepted. Back to SGA. Inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Almost converts despite the contact.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. From deep, Mobley. And Olowokandi pulls it down. Olowokandi's got 4 rebounds now. There's a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17 points here in the second half. Pass to Walton. Here's Arenas to win the run, and that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Lucas, and rejected. And they get it back. He buries it from 3. And the Thunder lead by 21.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Mobley up top, pulls up. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Olowokandi's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to SGA. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And Lucas gets it to go.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night, 3 in the first half.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. The Suns making a switch here. Washington's checked in. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. Suns trail by 20. Here's Arenas. And here's Mobley. The wide open shot is on the money. Mobley's got 5 points in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses.
Good! Another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Here's Walton. Pass to Mobley. He shoots. Again, Phoenix. Good for 2.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Lets the 3 fly. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Coulibaly. Back to Mobley. Pass to Arenas. Washington, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Arenas' shot is off.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And again for 3.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans have never seen.
And that last triple means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. Back to Mobley. Cans it with nobody near him. Mobley's got 24.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
They set the pick. Outside, SGA. From deep. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable. And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Six to shoot. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. And Mobley good for 3. 27 points for him.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Thunder.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
And the bucket is good.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Washington outside. Pass to Mobley. The shot. Not going to go that time.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
SGA surveying the D. For 3. And Walton pulls it down. And so it's Phoenix with it. Outside Coulibaly. The 3. He can't get it to go. And here's SGA. They've won it. Next stop, conference semifinals. And they start out the postseason with a bang, a big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this Game 3 of the playoffs on 2. And it's Chicago to start out. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Michael Jordan. He's out there with Pippen, and it's Rodman in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Jordan. For 3, Pippen, rebounded by Anthony.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oladipo, the pass to Duncan. Oladipo taking his time here. Duncan kicks to Anthony. And that one's on target from the wing.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Back to Jordan. To the paint, Gilmore. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Oladipo, the pass to Zubac. Anthony, no one around. Duncan on the follow.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
Jordan finds Rodman. Back to Jordan. Outside for Pippen. Love with the screen on him. 6 to shoot. Pass to Rodman. And a miss there on the triple. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Oladipo against Rodman. Here's Duncan. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Pippen against Wall. Over to the left wing. Zubac, the pass to Duncan. Over Rodman. No good from Duncan.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go do it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Over to the wing. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pippen against Wall. And here's Jordan outside. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
Duncan dishes the Wall. Zubac, a screen on Jordan. And that one is good from Zubac.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Outside, Rodman. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Trying to end the drought. And Oladipo Chicago pulls it down. Nets leading by 6. Pass to Wall. Duncan with the screen for Wall. No good on that one. Rodman with the defensive effort. Bulls have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Duncan with the screen on Pippen. Wall wide open. Chicago grabs the miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
To the middle. Here's Gilmore. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Gilmore's got his second bucket of the game to go. Now here's Oladipo. Still yet to score.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Ball against Love. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. And it's all knotted up. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They're excited about the win on Thursday.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
And a new group in for the Nets. Sabonis, he's checked in for Zubac. Bam Adebayo comes in for Duncan. Buzelis is checked in for John Wall. And Lewis subbed in for Anthony.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's Harper. Pass to Pippen. Outside, English. And it's blocked by Lewis. In transition, here come the Nets. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, showing off some athleticism. Man, does Lewis have some bounce in his step.
Here's Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Here's Adebayo. The Bulls getting the bucket. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Pass to Harper. And here is English. And there's the drive. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Sabonis inside. He is guarded by Cartwright. Sabonis gets the bucket.
Just like his dad in his time, DeMontis is polished and disciplined.
English against Lewis. Now English. Here's Kukoc. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And you want to talk about difficult guys to match up with. Tony Kukoc at 6'11", can shoot it, handle it. I mean, how do you guard it?
And he knocks down the first one.
And the Croatian swingman Kukoc, a valuable, multifaceted player who can do a little bit of everything.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Robinson comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Whitmore in for Oladipo. Kukoc hits them both. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Buzelis. Robinson sets a screen for Sabonis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
and surgical around the hoop. Robinson forces your hand as the defender.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, and Robinson is a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
Robinson hits them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Guerin passes to Pippen. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Out to the right wing. Here's Guerin. Whitmore defending, and that one's good. Guerin.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Robinson for 3. That shot is off.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Dennis Rodman is out there with Michael Jordan. And there's Harper, and it's Guerin in at the 2 spot. Here's Whitmore. Still without a basket. Pass to Anthony. Duncan at the elbow. Back to Anthony. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Rodman looking it over. Jordan outside. Pocket 6. This one for 3. They grabbed their own miss. Nets trail by 3. Duncan kicks the wall. And stolen by Jordan. Oh, and a jam by Jordan.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. The net shooting 40% from the field. In the corner, it's Robinson. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Dennis Rodman picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Duncan.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
Adebayo is checked in for Brooklyn. Oladipo comes in for Cam Whitmore. And Chicago also making a switch. English is checked in. And so Duncan hits them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
English on the wing. Oladipo against Rodman. Love with the screen on Oladipo. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Jordan outside. Sinks the triple. Jordan's got 5 now.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
Oladipo goes in. Here's Duncan. Rodman grabs the rebound.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Pass to Gilmore. The kick out to English. Rodman sets the screen for English. And here is Rodman. Duncan defending. Rodman no longer.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against the bigger defender.
Now, here's Rodman. Back to Jordan. Ball with the steal. Inside. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Rodman. Pass to Gilmore. Here's Jordan. Popped up there for Love. It's stolen by Adebayo. Oladipo outside. To the inside. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Zubac is checked in for Brooklyn.
One shot.
Free throw good. Adebayo.
I don't know any coach who wouldn't love to have a Bam Adebayo. His versatility and commitment to the game are just outstanding.
Jordan's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
That gives them the lead. Anthony's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Nets. Pippen's checked in for Chicago. Rodman kicks to Jordan. Over Wall. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Nets with the lead. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Wall. And Lewis subbed in for Anthony. Bill Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Kukoc comes in for Dennis Rodman. The Bulls have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. First free throw is good. Harper, who's checked in for the Bulls. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Lewis outside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Takes the 3. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Bulls trail by 3. It's stolen by Buzelis. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And the dunk by Zubac.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Kukoc against Sabonis. Kukoc pass to Pippen. It's stolen by Buzelis. Oladipo right side. Pass to Buzelis. And Lewis has it in the corner. Here's Buzelis. Shot clock at 5. Baseline jumper. And it's Harper with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
It's stolen by Oladipo. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Back to Oladipo. Pass to Sabonis. Now here's Lewis. Off target with his 3. Outside, English. Pippen outside. Excellent defense there from Zubac. And here are the Nets. They're on a 15-5 run. Stolen by Pippen. And here we go, the Bulls. Straight. Here's Kukoc. That falls. Nice speed that time from Harper.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Oladipo outside. Shot clock at 6. Lewis with the 3. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And how about just going up with no hesitation? The confidence right now from Lewis is off the charts.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Robinson's checked in for the Nets. Whitmore comes in for Oladipo. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. Harper kicks to Kukoc. Down low, stolen by Robinson. Here's Buzelis. Defended by Pippen. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Bulls trail by 6. Gary passes to Kukoc. Excellent D that time from Robinson. The Nets have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Kukoc dishes to Love. It's stolen by Buzelis. Stolen by Pippen. Here's Guerin. Outside Pippen. Latrey. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Thanks so much, guys. Zoo, a strong first half for this team. What was the mindset that gave you guys the lead?
We just had to be ourselves, just be ourselves, move the ball, play the unselfish, and we're going to get ourselves an offense.
Stay true to you, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Game 3 action here at the break. It's a nice lead for the Brooklyn Nets.
Contributions from their bench, providing once again the importance of depth.
Yeah, with the way their starters play, they may also need their subs in the second half. And I'm not talking submarine sandwiches, even though I'm hungry right now.
Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. A dream start. 2 wins on the road, and now a chance to go up 3-zip at home.
Well, they're definitely sitting in a good place, but they got to watch their backs.
Yeah, overconfidence could be their downfall. They can't get complacent and miss a chance to widen their lead, Ernie.
Yeah, I like the chances. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. One of the top stories here, Tim Duncan getting it done today.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Yeah, kind of what you expect from a guy of his caliber. Don't be surprised if his second half is just as good.
They've got Duncan. Anthony is out there with Wall. Then there's Oladipo. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Oladipo. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Oladipo's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
Well, that's how to start the second half strong. Going right at the rim and building some positive momentum.
Here's Wall after the made shot from Michael Jordan. Pass to Anthony. Lets it go with a 3. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Anthony's got 8 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Jordan sails in for the slam.
Yeah, it's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
And here is Zubac. Duncan with the screen for Wall. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And his shot just hasn't been there in this one. Luckily, his team has been able to make up the difference.
Got a hand on it. Up top, Jordan. He's got 9, and the basket is good.
And just the ability to stop on a dime and then quickly rise and fire. This is how Jordan gets the separation he needs.
Now here's Anthony. 8 points for him. And again, it's the Nets missing. Anthony against Pippen. Lobbed up there for Love. Stolen by Zubac. Wall looking it over. Zubac finds Anthony. Outside, Wall. Zubac with the screen for Wall. Drops in the tray. Wall's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, I mean, from 3. Wall looking relaxed out there, and one of the game's more confident players. He can be a streaky but deadly outside shooter.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Brooklyn making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside, Jordan. Back to Pippen. Pass to Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. And another miss by Chicago.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with 2 sets.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let them get prime time positioning inside.
Now, here's Jordan. He's got 11. Outside, Rodman. Love outside. To Jordan. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And again, Chicago. No good. Wall passes to Duncan. Jordan against Wall. Duncan left side. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And here is Jordan. Over Wall. No good off the front iron. Nets leading by 12. Fires the three. It's all in by the Bulls. Pippen's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Yeah, and sometimes he comes off as maybe being laid back, but Gilmore is a fierce competitor in the post, and it comes out in his rebounding more than anywhere else.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Sabonis, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Robinson comes in for Tim Duncan. Whitmore, he's checked in for Oladipo. And Lewis subbed in for Anthony. For Brooklyn, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Whitmore. Rodman covered. And Whitmore throws it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And Chicago has possession. After the basket by Brooklyn, there's the pick. To the inside. Sabonis with the steal. And here we go. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Sabonis has got his second bucket tonight. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
4 on the shot clock. Back to Rodman. And stolen by Whitmore. Here's Wall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The competitive firewall plays with is admirable. Fantastic at just figuring out ways to attract contact.
First one falls for him.
And the explosiveness Wall brings to the point guard position is special. This guy is a major threat when healthy.
Bruce Ellis is checked in for Lewis. And the Bulls making a change also. Pippen's checked in for Kukoc. And so John Wall nails both of them. 1:53 left to play in the third. Pass to Gilmore. Here's Guerin. Charity stripe shot. The shot missing. Whitmore with it. Pippen on him. Wall, no luck.
Yeah, credit the defense there. Not allowing the easy layup.
Here's Gilmore. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And the Nets making a change here. Anthony's checked in.
One shot.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. And Whitmore throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Pippen. Hasn't made one yet. It's stolen by Anthony. Outside, Sabonis. Wall finds Robinson. Outside, Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Fades. Robinson misses.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
It's tipped to the paint. Gilmore. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got his 4th assist in this one.
And this game has been all about Gilmore. He's an intimidator down low, and they're having no luck finding someone willing to play the kind of physical defense it takes to stop the Asian.
Here's Robinson, and the rejection by Pippen. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And we'll be back with you shortly. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
It's not going to be easy. We got to stay with it when it's not going well. We're all right. Come on, a lot of time. A lot of time. Keep battling.
Well, recognizing that it's a long game, his team can come back.
Kevin, they absolutely can, but it starts with getting stops and their defense translating into great offense.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. On the court for the Bulls, getting this 4th quarter started. They've got Michael Jordan. He's out there with Pippen, and it's Harper in at the point guard.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
And here's Oladipo following the 3-pointer by Michael Jordan. Duncan makes him pay inside.
And that's a nice assist from Wall, scanning the floor, just looking to find the best shot possible.
Pass to Guerin. Back to Jordan. Love with the screen on Oladipo. Inside. Not that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut back down again to single digits with those points from Love.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And Oladipo kicks to Anthony. The finish. Anthony with the block. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Chicago making a switch here. Rodman's checked in. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Harper sets a pick for Pippen. It's good from long range. Pippen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And here's Jordan outside. That falls. Great assist by Love. Jordan's got 12 points in just the second half. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Harper kicks to Jordan. Pass to Rodman. Now Love. Covered by Wall. 6 to shoot. Here's Jordan. Rebound, Brooklyn. Duncan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oladipo left side. And the Nets miss again. And here are the Bulls now. They're on an 11-2 run. Outside, Jordan. Back to Harper. Rodman outside. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now here's Duncan. Shoots over Pippen. Got it from 16 feet. Duncan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
Wall, good.
And after a lackluster first half, he's playing with a lot more energy now. Sometimes it takes that break to reset.
Now, here's Pippen. Harper the pass to Jordan. On the wing, and Oladipo pulls it down. Nets leading by 7. Pass to Wall. Back to Oladipo, right at the free throw line. The rebound by Pippen. Pippen's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Love, and the dunk by Love.
And this is how unselfish Pippen can be, wanting to find his teammate.
And Wall kicks to Oladipo. Good, nice job down low. And the Nets lead by 7.
Nice little floater there. Soft, tough.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Here's Rodman following the bucket by the Nets. Jordan fires. Count it. Nails it from 14.
Well, Jordan's jumper is just pure, especially at that range.
Oladipo outside. Duncan with the screen on Rodman. Oladipo. No good on the free throw. No luck that time either. Bulls trail by 7. Now Jordan. Stolen by Zubac. Oladipo outside. Wall is screen on Rodman. Duncan against Love. Lock at 6. Tries it from 9. No good. For Chicago, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Now here's Wall. Now Duncan. An even 3-on-3 break. Now Love. Rebounded by Zubac. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Oh, the slam dunk.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
Oladipo outside. Oh, Duncan drops the hammer.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Pippen down low. Anthony on him. And Anthony's got the ball here for Brooklyn. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Tipped away. Strong move off the glass.
And it's just competing and, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Now, here's Pippen. That shot, no good. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Oladipo outside. Now here's Duncan. Not a lot of room. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here are the Bulls now. They trail by 9 points. Let's lose a 3. Buries the deep ball. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. So they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 9-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.
Here's Frazier. Avdia, screen on Rose. To the wing on the left. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. He's got 16.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
They've got Derrick Rose, and it's Embiid in at the 5. That's the Hornets 5.
And at the arc, Rose definitely picks his battles, but when he sees his chance, he knocks it down.
They set the pick. Pass to Mirasan. Low block shot, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Mirasan's got 12 points in the game.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Pulls it. Vancouver with a rebound. Mirasan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Flag outside. Rose grabs the board. Hornets trail by 9. Embiid passes to Bird. From deep, Rose. Vancouver with a rebound. Mirasan's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's Vancouver with another.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Rose outside. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Charlotte, no good that time either.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Jacks up a 3. Connects from downtown. He's got 21.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Picked it out of midair. Here's the break. Here's Flag. Misses the jumper from the wing.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Will it go? Vancouver with a rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
3-pointer. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Rose. Four on the clock. Here's Bird. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Bird's got 14.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
And again, it's Vancouver missing. And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for Charlotte. 11-point game. 4-3. Rebounded by Frazier.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Vancouver moving the ball around. To the left wing. Lets it fly. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And here are the Hornets now. Embiid passes to Bird. From deep, Rose. Vancouver with a rebound. Here's Flag. 6 points for him. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's the teardrop. And he takes it up and lays it in. Bird's got 5 points in the quarter.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
This one for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. And Vancouver leads by 14.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 6. Picked his pocket. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Jones, he's checked in for Vancouver. Down low. Here's Mirasan. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
It's stolen. Pass to Frazier. Jones with a screen on Rose. Misses a three.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
From outside the arc, drains the triple. He has 29 now.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Embiid. There's the triple. Knocks down the long J. Give him 8.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
So it's Vancouver now. Jones with a screen on Rose. From 7. Here's Mirasan. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Here's Rose.
Now at 4 fouls in the game, he'll start to have to be a little bit more careful with his defense the rest of the way.
Bradley, he's checked in for Vancouver.
Now in for Vancouver, number 44, Sean Bradley.
Here's Garnett. Pass to Rose. And here they come. Cuts off the pass. Here's Embiid. Embiid just too tall inside.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
There's the 3. Hornets with the rebound. Garnett's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Launches a 3. Tries again. And another basket for Charlotte.
Love the activity from Embiid. Just doing whatever he can to keep plays alive. Getting rewarded for it there.
Pass to Avdia. Fires for 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Out to the wing.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
Launches it.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think it's more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence. They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Avdia against Embiid. Out to the right wing. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. 4 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. Vancouver with a rebound.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Pass to Avdia. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Vancouver.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Looking to get it going. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Frazier. To the right side. There's the triple. Drops in the 3. Give him 35.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
1:33 left in the third quarter. Here's Garnett. Embiid passes to Garnett. From deep, Rose. Bradley grabs the board. Vancouver leading by 21. Here's Avdia. Lets it fly. And it's Bird with a rebound. Bird's got rebound number 8 here already in the game to stop the drought. Vancouver with a rebound. Frazier's got 4 rebounds now.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Bradley, and it's Vancouver with another.
Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
Plenty of space, and he gets the jumper to drop. He's got 10.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Here's Frazier. He's got 17. Inside, and it's stolen by Rose. Now the Hornets moving it up. Jones with the block. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession.
Substitution on the court.
Rose outside. With 1 on the clock. And that's not going to go. And so it's Vancouver sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And Vancouver, looking at who they've got. Johnson is out there with flag. And it's Mirson in at the center position. Here's Frazier. From outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 38. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Vancouver.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense. The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
From deep, Vancouver with a rebound.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Pulls it from the top of the key. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now. To the middle. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Frazier, guarded by Rose. He's off on that one.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Bird. Pass to Garnett. Takes a 3. Vancouver with a rebound. Mirason's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Frazier, guarded by Rose. 4-3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Garnett's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Here's the 3. Mirason pulls it in.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
They set a pick. Pass to Flag. Five on the clock. Tries to break his ice. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's Garnett. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Now a timeout called by Vancouver. A new lineup here for Charlotte. Avdia, he's checked in for Vancouver. Vancouver has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. They set the screen. The three. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Avdia with a steal. And here's the fast break. Here's flag. And that one is hammered home.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Harper. Here's Theus. Lets a three fly. And Miller good for three.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
Beyond the arc. Kept alive. Murasan. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Takes it inside. Oh, swiped away. Miller, right side. The shot off that time. Nice D from Avdia. To the inside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
They're really working the paint now.
Team foul. Shooting for Vancouver, number 12. At the line for one.
Shooting one. I'm with you.
For Charlotte, they've got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Over to the wing. Here's Harper. Charlotte, no good that time either.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
I just love the ball movement.
Charlotte has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Harper. Can they get it? On target from range. Harper's got his first 3 points of the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Avdia outside. To the paint. It's tipped. Cousins with the steal. And Cousins throws it down.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Marbury, the pass to George. The three is up. That shot is off.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Miller. Three-pointer. And Charlotte, another three.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Cousins with the steal. Miller left side. Three-pointer. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Harper. Launches a three. Vancouver with a rebound. Bradley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Tries the spin move. And he drives in. Avdia from outside. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Miller outside. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Cousins. Ooh, nice D from George. For Vancouver, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Here's Marbury. It's Avdia on the wing. Another three for Vancouver.
That's his third three of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
Miller, right side. The jumper from the wing, off target. Vancouver has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Off target with the three.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Cousins with the screen. Pass to Harper. The three ball. Bradley grabs the board. Bradley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Down low. And he throws it down with one hand.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Theus, the pass to Cousins. Pass to Harper to stop the run. It's rebounded by George.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And the basket is good.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And here's Miller. The three. Bradley grabs the board. Bradley's got rebound number 8 now.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Avdia. The Hornets pull it in. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Harper. Here's Theus. Shot clock at 5. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. Here's Miller. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And for the Ravens, they're shooting a solid 53% from the floor. From behind the arc. Shot's good by Marbury.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Charlotte, no good that time either.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Now here's George. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here. Shot's good by Marbury.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
The Hornets shooting just 38% for this game so far. Pass to Theus. Miller outside to end the drought. That one no good.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage. These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Ravens.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
Here's Theus.
Vancouver foul. Stephon Marbury. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Hornets, Reggie Theus. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
To the inside. Here's Lopez. Yet another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Miller outside. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Inside. Here's Frazier. And with that win, they'll be moving on to round 2. And really, any win is a big win here in the postseason.
Yeah, every game counts now, and there's no second chances. So they must be pleased with the results.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.